I'm Dr. Judy, and this is, well, in my opinion. Today we're asking the question, when does friends with benefits get tricky?
Gosh.
27 seconds.
Yeah, totally. I
27
totally agree.
seconds.
I've never had any luck with friends with benefits.
No?
I'm sorry.
Why not? Does it just always get serious right away? You seem
Yeah,
like
I
you're
mean,
kind of a
I'm sensitive.
You're kind of a
so
serious
I'm
guy.
I'm a sensitive person. I like to move fast.
Mhm.
Meaning if I'm attracted to you, I feel it, and it's a feeling thing. And anytime that it jumps right to sleeping with someone, it's kind of like, you're mine. Like,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, this is us. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if it feels good, if it feels right to me.
I think it depends on the person. I mean, it always depends on the person. But I think I always tell my guy friends, if she slept with you 3 times, she's starting to think that she likes you. Like, I personally think that women can have casual sex with the same guy once or twice. But by the 3rd or 4th time, we're kind of starting to have the feels. And you just have to know that, like, that's probably the cutoff. So you can probably have friends with benefits for 2 or 3 sessions, and then you probably have to be prepared for somebody to start having feelings, I think, personally.
Yeah. I mean,
Guys are a little bit different.
I think so,
Yeah.
for the most part. Obviously, we like that release, but I like getting attached to someone. And like I said, if I'm feeling it, I want to get to know you more. I want to get to, keep exploring this. I don't want to just do it just to do it. You know what I mean?
Do you find yourself to be a little bit jealous or possessive too? Is that part of it for you? Is like if
Used
you're
to be,
really into
yes.
somebody, you want to like grab onto them?
Used to be, yes, but not so much anymore. But that probably was a part of it. And I think it was more like, hey, I want to be your only attention right now if we're going to keep going. So yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, not
That's a
really
good
wanting
question.
to share so much. Is like, no, I want all of it. I can relate to that. So.
Yeah. It's like a waste of time after a while because it's just like, are we actually being something or are we just kind of
It's just a booty call at that point or whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
The opportunities for a friends with benefits situation are everywhere. According to Pew Research, it turns out that only 14% of American singles are specifically looking for a serious relationship. That leaves a pretty large section of the population who's happy to go with the flow.
So I tell all the friends with benefits the same scenario. I'm very easygoing. This is your movie. It ends when you call in. That's it. Let's go. Let's continue the movie. Whenever you feel like it needs to end, it needs to end. Always, I'm just in the movie.
I like that attitude. I wish there was a lot of guys, especially in the gay world, that thought that way because sometimes they just get so sprung up.
Super sprung. Everyone gets sprung. That's why I told them the movie thing. And then at first, they're like, "Oh no, you're gonna want," like, no. Believe me.
I think as soon as they get to that level where they're like trying to like convince you that
Yeah.
it's like gonna work or like you guys should be more, that's when you need to back away. I've definitely, unfortunately, had many situations where I unknowingly have led guys on, like just because I'm nice and like I didn't necessarily think that they wanted anything more, but then once they start buying you lots of things and it's just like it's like almost becomes boyfriendy, it's like, oof, like I literally just wanted you for your dick. But
I've totally got lots of gifts and have
Yeah.
not given nothing up. And that
I mean, I give it up. Like I definitely throw it back. I definitely wouldn't have the gifts if I didn't know how to throw it back every now and then.
but you can get the gifts and not throw it back too.
Oh, I know that, of course. Of course. I just don't like hurting other people's feelings. Like I know what it's like, so I don't want to lead some guy on and have them think that, oh, like this kid's really into me, like there's something going here, and then me hook up with somebody else and then be like, what? Like, I thought we were something.
I just try to come straight out forward. Hey, this is your movie. It'll end when you want it to end.
That.
I'm here to fuck.
This is your movie. It's here
You know what
when
I'm
you
saying?
want it to end. I'm
Exactly.
here to fuck.
I'm not here. I'm not going to be emotional.
Right.
I'm
Right.
not looking for you to be emotional. If we're here to have fun.
So then it comes down to the, are you the type of person that can distinguish sex and getting off and hooking up and being in a relationship? Because that, like, friends with benefits, clearly that situation where it's like, do we want to get down to the nitty gritty and hang out more than we're hanging out now, which is not
no.
just having sex and
Yeah.
Okay, so when you have a friends with benefits, let me ask you this. When you're doing friends with benefits or you have a friend that you're routinely hooking up with, Do you go to dinner with them? Do you hang out with them outside of the sex? Is it just come over, have sex right away, and then leave? Is it let's hang out, let's go to the barbecue?
It's a friend thing, right? So, I mean, it can be like whatever the friend thing is feeling that day. Yeah. Oh, you want to go to the bar or show we go to the beach?
I have lots of friends, but not all of them run through me.
And it's can't be an everyday thing. You let them know that too. You know, this is like maybe a once a week, twice a week thing. If you're really good, I might give you 3 days.
Ooh.
You know, but you got to put them levels because you got to let your friend with benefit know that this is.
Well, I mean, also, I feel like a good relationship as far as friends with benefits goes, both of you have the same mentality, like, you're not the only one. Like, I know that you can go out and get dick as much as I can go out and get
Definitely,
dick.
yeah. Hopefully you're not waiting on me.
Right, exactly.
You know, but if we're...
That's where it can get tricky, is when they're waiting on you and they sort of get comfortable in the position of, like, where you two are. You know what I mean? Like,
Definitely, I can see that.
They find comfort in the relationship-esque type of feeling, but they're also comfortable like being on their own for some periods of the time. I think you just have to communicate. Communication is key.
Communication is key.
You know,
it's just another. Hey, they're just a friend. You know.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, and I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. Like, I enjoy having sex with you, but I don't think you're necessarily the one for me. What do you think about having multiple friends with benefits at one time, or what do you think about sleeping with multiple people in one day?
Yeah, I think that's okay.
As long as you're safe.
As long as you're safe, I just don't see nothing wrong with it. I've done it a couple times. You know, I feel that.
How many partners have you had at one time?
like one day or as in
one session?
I'm into group sex.
Really?
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 people or more?
5, 6.
5, 6?
Yeah, well, 3.
I've only had 2. 6?
The number one way that friends with benefits can get tricky is when one person falls in love with the other person. It seems like a good idea at first, but when one person has higher hopes that this might turn into a serious relationship, that's when things get really awkward. I'm Dr. Judy, and this has been, well, in my opinion. Like and subscribe below. This episode is brought to you by Giddy, the source of sexual health and wellness news and information. If you have any sexual health or wellness questions, go to getmegiddy.com.